One I interviewed on through a series of interviews with individuals living with disabilities, the challenges they face in achieving equality have become profoundly evident. Many shared stories of being denied job opportunities due to prejudice, encountering physical barriers in public spaces, and struggling to access quality healthcare and education. Persistent barriers to equality that persons with disabilities face in their daily lives. Their voices underscore the urgency of addressing these issues and ensuring their fundamental human rights are upheld. The protection of the rights of persons with disabilities is not merely a social responsibility but a cornerstone of human rights and social equity. Data from various global sources reveal that approximately 15% of the world's population, over 1 billion people, live with some form of disability. These individuals face systemic challenges, including high unemployment rates, limited access to education, healthcare inadequacies, and social exclusion. Beyond the physical barriers, they encounter societal prejudices and a lack of institutional support, often leaving their rights to food, shelter, education, and healthcare unfulfilled. Such issues are a stark reminder that systemic changes are essential to guarantee equal opportunities and promote social inclusion. Addressing these barriers not only uplifts individuals but strengthens the fabric of society as a whole. The stories of those with disabilities reveal a harsh reality. Prejudice and ignorance often overshadow their potential. A young man shared how his disability led to repeated job rejections despite having the necessary qualifications. A woman recounted the isolation she felt due to inaccessible public transport. These testimonies illuminate the multifaceted struggles of those striving for equality and the need for collective action to dismantle the obstacles they face. The challenges faced by persons with disabilities are both unique and reflective of global trends. According to the Second National Sample Survey on Disability, conducted in 2006, China's disabled population was approximately 85 million, accounting for 634% of the total population at that time. Updated estimates, though not officially released, suggest that the number may have risen with population growth and aging. These figures underscore the importance of implementing robust legal frameworks and policies to address the needs of this significant demographic. As China's population continues to evolve, the importance of addressing the rights and needs of persons with disabilities becomes even more pressing. The Law of the People's Republic of China on the Protection of Persons with Disabilities serves as the fundamental legal framework safeguarding the rights and interests of persons with disabilities. It provides comprehensive protections in areas such as healthcare, education, employment, social security, cultural participation, and the construction of an accessible environment. This legislation plays a vital role in promoting the inclusion of persons with disabilities and ensuring their equal participation in social life, healthcare, and rehabilitation. The law mandates the establishment and improvement of a rehabilitation service system for persons with disabilities, ensuring access to medical treatment and rehabilitation training. Government support for rehabilitation institutions enables free or low-cost services, significantly improving the quality of life and functional capabilities of persons with disabilities. For example, rehabilitation centers across the country now offer therapy and assistive devices, enabling individuals to regain mobility and independence. However, disparities in resources between urban and rural areas still pose challenges, requiring more equitable distribution. Life and legal assistance. Cultural and social participation is essential for a fulfilling life. The law guarantees persons with disabilities the right to participate in cultural and sports activities while providing legal aid to protect their rights in cases of infringement. Local governments and organizations frequently organize cultural festivals and sports events to include persons with disabilities, fostering a sense of community and self-fulfillment. Additionally, legal aid centers have been established to address grievances and protect the rights of individuals who face discrimination or other violations. China's legal efforts to protect the rights of persons with disabilities have been significant. The enactment of the law on the construction of barrier-free environments and various special education and vocational training initiatives have contributed to advancing their social integration. The ratification of international conventions, such as the United Nations Convention on the Rights of Persons with Disabilities (CRPD), has further aligned China's domestic policies with global standards. This alignment has led to tangible improvements, including the promotion of barrier-free infrastructure, enhanced healthcare services, and better access to education. Notable organizations like the China Disabled Persons Federation have also played a pivotal role in advocating for and implementing these changes. Despite these achievements, challenges remain. Uneven policy implementation, resource disparities across regions, and societal biases continue to hinder progress. For instance, while urban centers benefit from advanced facilities and awareness campaigns, rural communities often lack basic resources and understanding. Strengthening oversight mechanisms, enhancing public awareness, and developing complementary policies are essential to fully realizing the rights of persons with disabilities. Advocacy and education campaigns can play a transformative role. The 23rd biweekly consultation meeting of the 14th CPPCC National Committee was held in Beijing on September 13th. Wang Huning, member of the Standing Committee of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and chairman of the CPPCC National Committee, presided over the meeting. Everyone believed that it is necessary to strengthen the top-level system design, optimize the working mechanism, strengthen policy coordination, improve the social security system and care service system for the disabled, smooth the career development path of the disabled, promote the research and development and application of technology to help the disabled, and improve the quality of public services such as rehabilitation for the disabled, so that the disabled can have more sense of gain and happiness. In recent years, the Chinese government has taken a series of measures to improve the living conditions of people with disabilities, such as gradually promoting barrier-free transportation and blind paths in cities. We interviewed a blind friend, Xiao Li, who shared his feelings. Interview: screen blind. It was difficult to go out in the past, especially when I was moving by myself. Now there are more blind paths and public transportation also has voice prompts. I feel it is much more convenient. Screen. We recruit disabled employees every year, and the company has also obtained some tax incentives. But more importantly, their performance in their positions makes us very satisfied. Next, let's interview Xiaohua, a disabled employee in the same company. I work as an administrative assistant in the company, mainly responsible for document sorting, scheduling, and customer communication. The company provides me with good barrier-free facilities, which makes my work more convenient. So do you think the relevant government policies, such as the proportion of disabled people hired by companies, have helped you? It does help. I can feel the motivation these policies bring to companies, especially disabled people like me can get equal job opportunities. But sometimes I still feel that society's understanding of us is not enough. For example, during the interview stage, some companies may hesitate because we are disabled. I hope that there will be more policy publicity in the future to let companies know that we can also do the job. Finally, I want to say never give up and keep believing in yourself. Society is progressing and we will have more opportunities. However, these policies still face challenges and implementation problems such as blind paths being occupied and low coverage of barrier-free facilities still exist. Sociologist. Although the policy direction is good, the penetration rate and facility maintenance cannot keep up. Especially in third and fourth tier cities, the needs of the disabled group are still not fully met. In addition to problems in policy implementation, people with disabilities also face prejudice and discrimination from society. We interviewed another interviewee, Xiao Zhang, who is a wheelchair user. Xiao Zhang. Sometimes when I go to a company for an interview, the other party knows that I am disabled and politely refuses. The society's acceptance of us is actually not high enough. Solving these problems requires the joint efforts of the government, enterprises, and society. Everyone should have equal rights, speak for the disabled group, and support policy improvements. Their smiles convey the hope of life. They are essentially no different from us, and are all living beings. But they still face many obstacles, and physical defects should not be an obstacle for them. Today we call on every audience to join us and pay attention to the rights of people with disabilities. We can not only be audiences but also join the team to help people with disabilities. You can also support them in the following ways. Increase attention to barrier-free environments. Do not occupy blind paths and barrier-free passages. Encourage companies to hire disabled employees and provide them with fair employment opportunities. Take the initiative to learn about the disabled community and break prejudices and misunderstandings. Social progress requires the participation of everyone. Whether it is a warm smile or a kind help, they will feel the kindness of the world. Society can preach the survival of the fittest, advocating social Darwinism, preach not to help the weak, but the truth is, that's not how humanity has progressed so far. Human development has so far depended on cooperating with each other to help the weak. Not give up their disabilities to make life better and more dignified for everyone. The attitude towards the weak is also a measure of civilization. In fact, it is very simple to help them as long as the bus company sends a notice explaining that guide dogs are allowed on the bus according to the law of our country, as long as each of us does not discriminate. All a little more care. If only the designers of cities had given a little more thought to their designs. The feelings of a large but easily overlooked community.